How the hell did that make that much fucking noise?
I don't know. What's funny is they probably didn't even hear it. We hear it.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it.
It's like, just like my headphone right now. I'm like tweaking it towards just the perfect
Tweaking
amount
it?
of loud volumeness
Why am I cool?
before it breaks. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode.
Yep. Joseph lost.
I
Last
lost
week's
it.
episode.
We
It
lost
was a
it.
good one.
Another.
It always happens with the good ones.
It always
Never
happens with the good
bad
ones. Yeah, of course. That's how it goes. Because I get home and I'm like, man, this episode was bad. I don't even want to put it out. But I'm sitting there editing, looking at it. And meanwhile, the good one, I got home and I was like telling Andy how good it was. And then I got all comfy cozy and fell asleep on the couch. And I was like, fuck, it's 3 a.m. Fuck, I didn't edit and upload the podcast. And there's no way I'm going to wake up before work and be able to have time to get ready for work and edit and upload the podcast.
Should just let
So
them do it the next day.
I'm just going to get it done now at 3 a.m.
Wild.
And I somehow transferred the files from my computer to the SD card instead of from the SD card to the computer. And since they had the same name, technically, it just overwrit the information with the last week's episode. And I wouldn't have known that until 7 a.m. in the morning when Andy texted me and was like, you uploaded last week's episode. I was like, oh, frick. Okay. I get home, I relook at the episode, and I listen to the first 30 seconds of 237. And I click on episode 238 and listen, and it's the exact same 30 seconds. And I was like, wait a second. I'll just grab the SD card. Grab the SD card, play the first track.
Wait a second.
This is a different episode. Okay. Dragged it into Vegas, recut it all from start to finish. Listen to the first 30 seconds. It was the same 30 seconds after it was cut. I was like,
wait a second.
oh, fuck, that was the intro-outro show. Fuck, I lost the episode. Where is it? And so I started hunting on all my drives and all my recycling bins and all the recovery things, and it was done.
Too late. You overrode the drive itself.
Yeah, I overwrote the info with another one because I'm used to clicking yes for that to do that, what's on my computer, to override from what's coming in from the SD card.
Yeah.
And typically, I'm even usually good about deleting the whole folder before I move anything. That way it doesn't even prompt me with that saying this folder already, or this file already exists, would you like to replace it? I don't have to worry about all that because I'll delete the whole folder, clear it out, and then drag in. And I told Jordan, I was like, it's way too much of a process to make a new folder for every new episode.
Why? It's right-click new folder.
I don't want to do that.
It's 3 seconds of your life.
That is so much raw gigabytes on my computer stored on those external hard drives. All the sound and stuff. I already don't save the raw audio from every episode. All we have is every exported podcast.
So how did you get last week's raw footage then?
It was on my computer. It stays on my computer until the following week. When I replace it with that week's episode onto the computer.
That's goofy as hell.
How's that goofy as hell? All I'm doing is just basically using the computer as a file holder until I bring in the new files.
Once you edit it and upload it, if you don't keep them on it, just delete it immediately.
Because it doesn't harm it to just sit there until the next following week.
Except for instances like this.
Well, no. Because had I done my process like I should have by deleting all of the files out of the folder first, I physically couldn't have done that. When you go...
Why not just do it a step ahead of the time?
Do what?
Why don't you just do it a step ahead? That way that can't happen.
Because it's the last thing I'm thinking of after I've edited, uploaded, exported, and had 4 different files open, managers on my computer, is to go back and re-delete the raw footage that I just exported. Like, I'd rather hold on to the raw footage for a few extra days in case anything happens to that episode.
Fair.
Then I can redo it within that week. But after the week, if it's gone, it's gone. Like, the published episode is the only saved files I have of every episode. I don't have anything. I have the Vegas saves, but they aren't going to do anything because I don't have the raw.
Damn, so you're telling me every time I say a bad word,
they're just gone.
They're just gone. It's not in any file.
I don't
anywhere?
have like a compilation file of.
Damn, man.
Blurs.
Well, I guess that's good. There's
cuts.
no proof that I've ever said it. Then.
Yeah, my point. Exactly.
That's probably a good thing.
Nagger.
Oh.
What? You can't complain? That's what you are. A nagger. What?
The face you made. Nagger.
I drank my Dr. Pepper. What do you mean the face?
You made a face. Yeah, that.
Can't side eye you while I'm drinking my Dr. Pepper?
Oh, I didn't know if it was intentional or if that's just your drinking face.
I was side eyeing you.
Oh.
I was going.
Oh.
I was trying to make eye contact with you.
A little
You
hard.
said
Your
I'm
eyes
doing-
a little heavy, huh? That's what it looked like.
I said
It was very exaggerated the very first time you did it. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a ray gun. My
This
laugh.
man's been playing too much Call of Duty.
Dude, zombies
I
is
fucking-
a blast. I missed playing
He fucking-
zombies with people. Like,
He's fucking
I'm playing tonight with Jordan and Angel.
nice.
It's gonna be a good time. Get to round.
Have you shot the basketball off the
41.
roof into the hoop?
No.
You know what that is?
No idea.
Noob.
I don't care about Easter eggs.
It gets you a lot of shit.
The last Easter egg I cared about was shooting the teddy bears or collecting the teddy bears to have the rock music play on Kino.
Mm-hmm.
I want
That's
Kino
cool.
back. I want that map back.
You can still play it.
They took away on like local,
Black,
like solo, not online,
yeah,
not on Black Ops.
yeah,
No. Nowhere.
yeah. Sure can.
It blows my mind now that you can start a round with a fully kitted out assault rifle.
Oh wow. Why?
Like they gave you a loadout to spawn in and start with now.
oh,
And
I
if
don't like that.
you have, if you're the highest level and you have every gun unlocked and you have levels on the guns, like granted, levels on the guns in zombies is different than levels on the guns in multiplayer. So like you can play zombies in prestige in zombies.
That's stupid.
You can be level 55 in prestige,
That's-
but you'll only be that in zombies.
That's not necessary.
And then if you go and play multiplayer,
You can be still. New
you'll be
shit.
level 1
That's so dumb.
because you've never played multiplayer. You've only played zombies. So you could have every single attachment and every camo in zombies, but you won't have
You
it in
have a single
multiplayer.
thing in multiplayer.
As far as from my understanding, that's what it seems like.
That's absurd.
That's what it. That's how.
What's the point
That's what I'm
even?
understanding. But yeah, my AK, after buying it one time off of the wall in game and playing with it, I got it to like level 13 because it was double XP weekend. So then I went and made a loadout with the AK, and it gave me an extended mag, a silencer, a red dot. Round 1, you spawn in and have this
Why
gun
silencer?
because it doesn't attract as many zombies supposedly. And there's no repercussion of
There's no
having it.
way.
It makes the barrel longer and gives you more firing distance. Like it's like one of those attachments. You just use it because it only has benefits. There's like no downside to using it, basically.
Fair.
So, but yeah, it's like super busted. I feel like that. Like the whole point of zombies was starting in a room, like
Bare
protecting
bones.
it with just a pistol.
Saying
and
how long you
working
could
your
last
way.
before you had to buy something.
Before you had to go buy a shotgun for the fucking dogs, or else you'd get your ass murdered.
Yep.
Now you
There was
spawn in,
strategy.
you pull your knife out, you can knife for the first 4 rounds almost. Like you don't have to shoot a single bullet. Like round 4 you start shooting because there's a little bit more. And that's what it feels like. It feels like there's way more zombies per round than there used to be. But they're like, I'm assuming they went this direction because of how they played the old zombies. Was like, they're understanding that the people playing this one are most likely played the old one to where it's a little bit, it's new, but it's not different enough to be like,
Ew.
yeah, it's like a nice touch. I feel like you still get your crawlers, but now there's really strong zombies that have like these weird portal guns on this specific map. And then there's this like ugly abomination thing. Its name is the Abomination, and it's like a 3-headed dog that shoots like laser beams out of its mouth.
Oh, Cerberus.
But you have to like shoot it in the mouth when it's open to do extra damage. Like there's all these like little extra things that you have to like challenge yourself with now. It's not just training a bunch of zombies, turning around with your level 2 pack-a-punch weapon and fucking beaming heads. Like it there's a little bit more to it now, I would say, when you get in the later levels especially. Because you start getting 4 of those fucking big-ass gravity gun shooting dudes. Can't ever remember the names. Name. I realized how bad I was talking right there. I realized how bad I was talking
there
right
we
there.
go. Or as bad as I was.
Choking out. Bad cat. Sorry, we're referencing a cat, the Trevor's cat up in the corner.
Trevor's cat.
Okay, leave me alone. I'm just going to start talking with super hard enunciations on all of my words.
Sweet.
What did you do this week and weekend?
This week, worked a lot early.
He did a lot of early working.
Yeah. And then head off Friday through today. Today being Monday.
Today being Monday.
Uh-huh.
Monday.
Went to Houston.
Monday.
Went to Houston with the Card Boys.
In Houston, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Went to the Houston Card Show.
Yeah.
Houston Collecticon.
There you go. You got it. Collecticon.
I'll listen. I'll listen.
I'll
That's
listen.
what that was. That super southern.
Madam.
I'll listen.
I'll listen.
I'll listen.
You can say accent with
super
hard
creepy.
enunciation.
Anyways, you went to Collecticon.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Yeah, I went to Collecticon. We had a good time.
Collecticon.
Went to
Collecticon.
We had a great time.
Why did you invite me?
Had a great time. Solid cunts.
Whoa!
Whoa! Just
Whoa!
kidding. Just kidding. No, there were definitely a few cunts there. But
Whoa!
I'm so glad she's eating that right now.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
No, she's dropping it. She's not swallowing it.
She's just chewing on carpet.
Yep. You're not supposed to talk about things not related to the podcast
Sorry.
that the listener can't relate to.
Oh, so sorry.
If you want to build a story out of it, go right ahead.
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's right.
Collecticon. Houston.
Collecticon.
Card
Houston,
Boys.
With the Card Boys, Quad Chase, and Chandler.
Chandler. Cool. Why'd you say it like chandelier, but not?
Chandler.
I
It's pronounced with the D.
hate the way you say
Chandler?
that. I hate
It's
the
not
way
Chandler.
you say
There's no D in that.
I hate the way
It's
you
Chandler.
say that. I
Is
can't
it irking you?
stand that.
Like nails on a chalkboard?
Oh, it's like when people fucking... What's the...
It's like Joseph.
No.
Uh.
It's not the hard R.
Whoa.
But it's
Where
like
are we going with this?
crispy, crunchy. Like they...
Crispy.
It's like the...
Crunchy?
Yeah, they hit the R like really
Crunchy?
weird.
Hit the U.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
Put them in the truck.
It's crunchy.
Truck.
Truck. Chandler.
Chandler. That sounds... That's disgusting.
Ethan.
This is awful.
Martin.
This is awful. Martin? No, it'd be Martin. Martin?
No, you
Martin.
pronounce it. Martin. Chandler. You pronounce all the letters.
So what's mine?
Joseph.
No, Joseph.
No.
Because it's a
PH
P.
makes an actual sound, but the PH makes a sound together.
That's not how it's spelled. It's not spelled the sound of PH. It is PH. Martin isn't. It's not Martin. It's Martin. Because it.
Yeah, because people just don't pronounce things properly anymore.
But nobody would say Martin.
I said pronounce.
Pronounce. Fucking pronun.
You're
pronun.
I mispronounced pronounce.
Pronun. Cool.
Pronounced.
Pronounced. Pro-dunce.
Yeah. Give me a dunce cap.
For real. What's that restaurant that roasts you? You like they give you the hats.
I'm not having a name. No, I have no idea.
I'd get my feelings hurt.
You would.
I'm
too soft.
I'm like, what the fuck? Is that real? Come on, guys. Is that
on.
real? Everybody like, no. And be like, it's fucking real, isn't it?
Well, the thing, they put the head on you and it'd say, I cry to my mommy every night, and then you'd really cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Oh my God, did you receive a fax? You booting up to the fucking internet in the 90s with that thing, dude? Yeah. Oh my God, hitting the dial-up on the vape is crazy.
Hitting the dial-up on the vape.
Bro's not even vaping, he's just dial-upping. Dial-upping. Mine are fucking toasted. That was not 6 weeks. That was not 15,000 puffs at all.
Don't ever believe them. They're liars.
That sucks ass. It's very annoying. Granted, they did go through a Halloween party that a bunch of people passed around to. So,
it's fair.
I can't be like, what the fuck? They're close to the they're $6 more. They're nicer.
How long did they last?
I bought them on technically the 21st because I remember it being a Sunday.
So almost 2 weeks.
It's like,
exactly.
no, it's over 2 weeks. Yesterday would have been 2 weeks exactly. And they're still going. They're just starting to go out. Like, I can tell. I'm going to need to probably pick up new ones this week. But, it lasted.
3D, the 5 for $50.
That's just
Damn good deal. It's a damn good deal. I'm sure you could find some flavors you like.
I don't want to do that.
Save you a lot of money. Save me a lot of money, that's for sure. Instead of buying 2 vapes every week at $50.
I'm not buying them every week. I was already buying them at every 2. So the fact that these only lasted me a little over 2 blows my mind because they were supposed to have 3 times the amount that my little 5,000s had.
It's all a lie. It is. I just want you to think it so you pay them more money.
Yeah, I know. But thank God that 3D girl's cool. Raven, do you know her name?
No. But I know which one you're talking about because that fits her very well.
Yeah.
She is definitely a raven.
Yeah. She trying to make conversation with me last time and it threw me off so much when she was selling me these. She was like, why don't you have any more piercings? What? Oh, well, I saw your septum. I was like, oh, I don't know. Just used to have gauges. Didn't really like keeping up with them because they were stinky. She goes, they're not stinky. Just because she obviously has them.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, they are if you don't keep up with them. She goes, well, yeah, that's why you keep up with them. I was like, well, yeah, that's why I'm complaining about mine being stinky. Like, I didn't keep up with them. I didn't want to keep up with them. It was annoying as shit taking them out every day and putting salt water in there and cleaning with a cute. Like, I don't have to fucking scrub it every single day. It was very frustrating.
It's hard work.
And it's not even that it's hard work. It's just, like, very monotonous. Pouring a little alcohol in a cup, dipping a Q-tip in it, scrubbing it every single night and morning. Like, I'm not doing all that.
I'm not doing all that.
Fuck that.
You put it on deodorant every day?
Yeah.
What's
Brush
the
my
difference?
teeth every morning. That's actual hygiene. That makes like a difference.
That is hygiene. That's why they're stinky, because they're dirty.
But it's an accessory. It's not like gonna detriment my health. I'm cleaning them once a week. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm never cleaning them.
Right.
But I didn't want to clean them every single day. And yeah.
Are they closed?
Yeah.
I haven't looked in a long time. Wow, that's crazy. You still got a little hole there, like
yeah,
if you want to put a regular piercing, but
it's just a regular piercing hole, but it'll gauge right up. I guarantee you I could slide like 7 tapers through right now without feeling a thing because it's all scarred over already.
True.
But
it's stretch skin.
Yeah, yeah. But I need to probably push an earring through it to re-pierce it. I guarantee you the cartilage on the inside is growing.
There's no cartilage in your lobe right there.
Or whatever, the skin,
It's just skin.
I guess. Yeah. It's probably re-healed
Yeah.
by now. And you can just push an earring through it. You hear it go... It pops through. You don't feel it.
Never messed with it. People told me I have the perfect lobes for
You
games.
do, because they're huge.
Thanks. Can you see them now? No. Oh, wow. They're just barely not sticking out. They're definitely not in the headphone, though.
They sound like a little fly. That one's toasted. That one's toasted. Oh, that was awful.
Schnoster.
Rip.
Gave you the chills that bad?
That was gross.
Yeah.
That was like cotton. Like when you didn't drip enough on your
Oh.
dripper tanks.
Oof.
Cotton. Yeah. Like that
Mm-mm.
was like black cotton you replaced. Just then. Taste. I'm glad I can paint that picture. Okay. Do you get that way when you can picture something so gross it makes you like a little queasy to your stomach? Like you can physically see it in your Okay, thank God I'm not alone on that. Because Jordan made me puke one day after work, like in my mouth, basically, from talking about. I can't stand
You almost did it now.
wet
Just thinking
food in the sink, like
yeah, touching
like
it and
soggy
cleaning it.
food, and like it grosses me out, and I couldn't
Like if you had a
figure
bowl
out
of
why.
cereal, but you didn't finish all the cereal, and it just sat there in the milk.
No, it's like when there's a little bit of spaghetti and meatball, like the shit that I don't like, but it's the shit that I don't like.
It's already wet. That kind of
Or
stuff's
even
already
if it's
wet.
like a bowl of Velveeta queso. Like it's like
That's
full
already wet.
and it's like milky, but you can see like chunks of Velveeta still stuck to the side. Like we were talking about how that really grosses me out, and he said it might be the thought of the fact that you can still eat that. It's just wet.
Oh yeah, no.
And I was like,
would put me over the edge.
That's fucking foul. Don't say
Don't
that.
say that.
A few hours before, of course, we talked about how I think mashed potatoes are the nastiest things in
Just
the world.
Diabolical.
So he said, yeah, what if Andy had like a bowl of mashed potatoes that she didn't finish, turned the sink on to wash it out, and left it in there, and then just squirted ketchup on it? What would you do? And I legit like retched full on and was like, stop, stop, stop. Like, you can't do that. And he is crying, laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing. He goes, I'm so happy that I'm not the only one that sees that image in front of my eyeballs. And I'm like, still like, stop. It just, the thought. And he was like, just.
Gross, dude.
It is foul.
Yeah, that's gross.
It is one of the worst thoughts. Wet food in the sink. Like a little piece of fucking trimmed chicken. Like when you trim like a chicken breast.
Trimmed chicken.
And you rinse off the cutting board and those like little skin flaps that you cut that didn't quite
the
get.
fatty nastiness, yeah.
When that's like sitting in the bot.
Why are you leaving that in your sink? You don't
It's
leave
like
it in your
I
sink.
scraped off the fucking cutting board and I'm
Just threw it
rinsing
into
the sink out.
trash.
I did.
Oh.
Like I scraped most of
But
it
there's
into the
just, like,
trash,
those
and
little
then there's
bits.
like yes, exactly. It's like those tiny little
They're just
jelly
sticky as
bits,
shit.
and I see them in the sink, and I'm like trying to rinse them down without looking because it's just like it's like the little fat thing just like rolling. Imagine somebody going. That's what grosses me out.
That's
like,
nasty. Yeah.
It's like that's what somebody would do.
No,
Somebody
would slurp
would do
up
that.
raw chicken fat out of a sink.
In some crazy country, they would.
If they're starving, maybe.
My point.
Did you just feel like a crazy vibration through you?
I heard it.
Oh,
I like heard it through the
that was wicked.
microphone. I didn't feel anything.
Oh, I felt every bit of it. It like went through me.
That was definitely a spirit walking through you because I heard the spring vibrate, but I didn't feel anything. I hate how eerily silent it got when that happened. You hear it? It is like dead silent outside.
Ew.
Yeah.
That was wicked.
It's on camera, dog.
That was wicked.
I wonder if we
Maybe
can
cut
see
an
that.
orb or
Yeah.
some shit.
Wonder if we'll see something. It's like that fucking hailstorm video. When the little splash happened, the camera shook. Do you not remember that when the backyard was flooding with hail?
And we left the camera sitting right there by
Yeah,
the door.
and then that little splash happened, and then like the camera shook and the screen did like the black and white. You don't remember this? You don't remember this?
You've never told me about this.
Yes, we all watched it on the video that night. While it was like, we recorded it, took it out, put it on the TV, and watched it, and we were all like, what the fuck is that? And kept rewinding this spot. You don't remember this?
No.
Yeah. It's really fucking annoying because it happens and then for the next 30 seconds it's the hailstorm and then it cuts to me fucking filming in my room with my like old middle school ex-girlfriend like trying to show her the cool family camera how it's filming on the TV and like 3D. Whoa.
Yeah,
and
cringe.
Yeah, and then it cuts and it goes back to the hailstorm. So like I recorded over like what could have been even crazier footage of what we saw in the moment from what I remember. But the camera does, you know how like the old school cameras, it does that like scrolling like squiggle effect when it like the reel's bad or something. It did that. It did that and went all like colored and out and then it went back static and normal and then something just went like in the in all the hail and water. It looked like something just like put a foot down. But it didn't look like something like fell. You couldn't see anything fall. It just like splashed out and then that was it. Like the video was back to normal. And we were all like, what was it? Dad like chalked it up to a fucking piece of hail like splashing and
which
causing
would make the most sense.
But it there was no like impact. There's nothing there. It just like rippled and then it stopped moving again. It was trippy as all hell. We need to find that footage on that camera somewhere.
That's what we need to do for Christmas. We can get that old little shitty tube TV out.
Yeah.
And hook up the camcorder to it and watch some.
See if we can find some old ones.
Yeah.
We need to see if we can find our domino.
Hell yeah, Dad.
Video with AJ.
I have one somewhere saved that of some of our just shenanigans. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere either up there. Or
I want the dominoes one, the one where we fucking built the entire. I can't believe Mom and Dad let us do that. What was that? A winter break?
Yeah, pretty sure. Had to have been.
Man, I really hope we find footage. If we find footage of that, we should like do a podcast of that stuff.
Yeah, it's like reaction.
Yeah, like we just like play
just narrate it.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
It's our own home video footage, and I know Ethan's got his. Whatever. I'd hate to ask him to do that.
Converter and all
that. Yeah. Collection Con was great. Qua picked up a $3,000 card.
Did he pay $3,000?
He traded some like higher end stuff for it that he had and paid $1,700 on top. Yeah, it was crazy. Qua's got money, dude. Did I tell you about the time he left a bank slip in the Blazer?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but
he's doing all right.
It doesn't matter.
He's doing all right.
It doesn't matter.
What doesn't matter?
That doesn't matter.
What doesn't matter?
You don't need it. We don't need to disclose that.
Oh, well, I know. I'm just saying. That's why he was able to do that. He's doing all right. He's able to buy a $3,000 card, and quite a few more on top of that were a couple $100 each too. My one major pickup was a $220 card.
I love and hate that man.
Yeah,
he's the best. At
least he's
the best.
Blowing it on stuff that is an investment. It is an investment. Yes, the market can crash anytime. That's any investment. The nicest
and best human on earth.
Yeah, and he's very generous.
But that motherfucker has always got the best of the best shit, and it's annoying. It's annoying.
It's not like he's rubbing it in your face.
I know, but I guess I'm.
He didn't once ask me to help pay for gas or pay
That's
for
my
food
point.
Or period.
It's like annoying.
I willingly had to do it on my own. Be
It's
like,
like
no, bro, I'm paying for this
It's like
meal.
annoying sometimes. I'm
It's,
like, dude.
it's nothing. He's used to it.
I know, he's so nice.
People who grow up with money are just used to it.
He's so nice, man.
Yeah.
It's just, I hate to be like, I know there could be worse people that are his friends taking advantage of him. So I'm
100%.
glad it's like we have a good core friend group that is like, no.
It's his.
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah.
Have your fun. But I'm also like that jealous neighbor that's like, and then he's like, you want to try it? Hands me the keys to his Mustang. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to drive it. It's like when I had to share my green machine that first day I got it. I was so unhappy. Like, I just got it for my birthday.
Yeah.
I wanted to ride it, and I was out in the neighborhood, and I was like, everybody wanted to check it out, and I was like, I guess.
I don't go for it.
Fine.
Just don't break it, please.
Yeah.
I don't know ride it.
But yeah, it was fun. And then everybody rode the shit out of that thing at some point or another.
Yeah. I'm sure I attempted it once or twice.
Yeah, that thing was so much fun down in the guy's slick. I was gonna say his name. But
We got videos of that too.
oh yeah,
somewhere.
drifting in that driveway, dude. That shit was so much fun.
Oh yeah. I don't remember if I took the camcorder or if I took my actual
It was your camera.
Yeah.
It was your camera, and it was on that
Who knows where
fucking
that shit went?
steady cam holder that you just gave Ethan.
Yeah. I'm sure he threw it away.
The little
but-
feet. The little feet on it. Yeah. We used to set that in the driveway and try and drift in front of it. I remember trying to fucking counter steer in the green machine like that was gonna fucking work when all that thing was meant to do was
Slide
do a 180
Yeah.
really fast. It was not meant to do anything else being front wheel drive.
That motherfucker's high as shit. Oh, here
Well,
we
we
go.
can't do that. You have to be on the microphone if you're gonna tell a story. That's the rules, yeah. That's what Andy said. She said we're not allowed to talk to people off the microphone.
Right, I'm coming home from work after working at Liberty playing cards in my Z28. Janet and Carrie, living with Janet and Carrie. Thursday or Friday night, can't tell you, I'm flying down Collins because we live South Arlington. Yes, and I am hauling ass, listening to whatever music I liked, ready to get home. And I am hitting about 40, 50 miles an hour, and this car pulls right in front of me, and I'm trying to keep going straight, and I did this, like, that maneuver that just got you out of that moment for that second, and felt so good. Felt so good in that car that's sitting out in that garage.
I'm
The
sure
moments I can tell you, and oh my gosh.
I'm sure Joseph remembers that time that old man pulled out in front of us going out underneath the 287 bridge, and I pulled some kind of crazy fucking maneuver in my
pulled
truck.
up to that next light, and I'm shaking so hard. Everything, you're just like, I can't believe that just happened. And the guy next to you said, hey, that was badass. Nice move. Yeah, well, I was stupid. Slow down, dumbass. Slow down. That's, yeah. There was your hint. Slow down. But it was fun.
I don't remember that.
You don't? We were leaving to Rose Park. There's me, you, and probably AJ in the truck.
No, the one I remember the most is the Jeep trying to kill us in Qua's Mustang in front of 287.
No, going down 287. Oh, you're talking about the other time, yeah.
Yeah, the other
Not
time
the-
in front
the way
of
on the way to paintball.
McDonald's. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that. I think that was one of the freakiest accidents we've probably
Been close to
avoided
that, yeah.
by going up a curb. But imagine had we gone down to 287, dude. That could have been awful. That could have been awful.
Oh, yeah.
Qua was a decent driver.
Yeah.
I'd give him that too. He can drive.
Yeah. On the way back last night, Me and Qual were just in our delirium state of coming up with like just crazy names and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because we don't
classic.
Yeah, we're not. Me myself, I'm not the hugest fan of just dude trio. Kind of generic and boring as shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a.
But I didn't want to voice my opinion in the moment we were all doing it because James was going at it with his drawings, and I was like, okay, well, let's run it, just run it. Let's just do 3 fucking dragons and dude trio. That is the most cringiest, boring white person shit we could do, but let's do it, I guess. Hey, they're not listening, so they can get offended. I was like, okay, let's run it. And I voiced my little things that if we're doing it this way, I at least want it this, and it didn't turn out that way anyway. So me and Qual, I voiced my opinion to Qual last night, and we came up with Slab Bros. Because there's a Pokemon named Slowbro, and we went off that.
I feel like you've pitched this before.
No. This is just what kind of came to my head. Was it what we call a graded card is what you call Slab.
Oh, yeah.
In his mouth, just chilling. I think that's what we're going to go with is Slab Bros.
By you making the ultimate decision.
I'm not making the ultimate decision.
Oh.
I'm making the design.
Oh.
Everything else, we can go with whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you
Me
making...
and Qua and myself came up with Slab Bros.
Okay. Is Chase informed at all?
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said we're really... We told him Saturday that we were really thinking about changing the name up just because it doesn't... After going to convention and seeing what is out there and seeing what people are... We need... I hate to say it, but we need a clickbaity name. And we need a clickbaity...
names.
Yes, trendy, clickbaity. We need that if we want people to remember us, to keep coming, that kind of stuff. I was like, let's come up with something different. And the whole ride home last night was me and Qual in our delirium just coming up with names. And it actually turned out pretty well. I feel like Slab Bros is really good. Granted, we can't trademark this kind of shit because it is indeed
Not
Pokemon.
yours.
It is an actual Pokemon.
Yeah, but
There's also...
you can at least move on from the Pokemon logo. You can definitely do something else.
Well, and that's the craziest part. There's this one booth that's called the Pokemon Network, in no way affiliated with the company Pokemon. And they make millions, like millions upon millions, and their main logo is a Charizard with the name The Pokemon Network. So it's like, if they can get away with that, how can we not get away with this? We're small
plenty
time.
Of people on Etsy doing that, using Disney and Marvel. And
Exactly my point. So it's like, I feel like we're in the clear to go with, for the most part, what we want. Now, if we were to open up a store and all that kind of stuff, obviously we wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I think for now, because originally, I don't know how we got to it. I really don't. But we got to Creamium. Creamy and Premium?
No.
No? You don't like Creamium?
No.
Creamium?
That's way too cringe.
Creamium collectibles?
It'd be like you're trying to sell the innuendo at that point.
Yeah?
Like
there's no innuendo with it. It was
you'd
strictly...
be leaning into that.
It's strictly a Pokemon. You know Lickitung. The Pokemon on Pokemon Go Lickitung.
Yeah.
It was going to be him licking a creamsicle.
No.
Orange. It's
No.
not white. And there's not going to be
No.
like white slobber or nothing anyway.
No. You might as well push the white slobber
Oh.
if
And
you're
see,
going to go
that's-
that far.
And that's where we knew we'd lose Chase, because Chase doesn't deal with anything phallic or innuendo-ish.
Yeah.
He doesn't like sexual things because he's not a sexual person. He's
Yeah.
not okay in his sexuality. And that's okay. You
Yeah.
can do what you want with your life.
No, he's a good Christian man.
Yeah.
Waiting to find his
Yeah,
wife.
Asian girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mail order bride. I could 100% see it.
I could not.
No?
No.
Oh, I 100% see
No,
it.
he couldn't deal with how dumb they would be.
Asian
He
people are smart.
needs somebody. It's not that they're smart. They can be smart in China. Doesn't mean they're smart in America.
I don't know.
He definitely needs somebody like witty. He needs somebody that's gonna check.
No,
him.
he doesn't like wit.
He will.
No.
There will be a girl that like pisses him off enough to where he can't understand why he loves her, but he does. That's the kind of girl I see him being with.
I don't. He doesn't put up with that. From what I know from him.
I sure hope you know a lot about him. You're trying to start a business with him.
Well, yeah. Not a full-on business, but just, a little side hustle. We really pushed ourselves after the convention. We're like, we're done spending on ourselves. Like, why are we spending all this money on ourselves?
Yeah, why are you trying
When
to
we
complete
could be
your...
Right. When we could become actual vendors and buy the stuff we want at vendor prices and then resell the stuff we don't want at full price. Why are we not doing that? It doesn't make sense to not try. We should at least try. So we're going to shoot our shot. Our first show, we all kind of agreed we'll save up a little bit of money and we'll just put out a sign saying, buying what you got, what you got. Now, granted, we're not going to buy shit that doesn't sell or doesn't have the possibility of selling, but we're going to shoot our shot. It's going to be fun. Hopefully.
Sounds cool.
I'm glad it was so exciting for you.
No, fucking... I keep, fucking myself over and staying up till midnight. And I know if I go to bed, to the bed past midnight, I'm gonna be miserably tired the entire next day.
Mm-hmm.
But I do it to myself every night because it's 11 o'clock, and I'm like, another hour isn't gonna be that bad. And then
6 hours is fine.
And then I get into a middle of a series baseball game where I'm like in the third of the fifth games, and it's 11:45, and I'm like, 3 games won't take that long. And then I get into one, and I'm pitching, and I have to play all fucking 8-9 innings if I'm pitching good. So, that game takes me 45 minutes because it's pitching, and it takes way longer to finish a game versus if you're just batting or just playing shortstop. Those games just, it's some of those games are a minute long if I'm missing. Because it's only when you're at turn in those games. Well, when I'm the opening pitcher for a game, I pitch the whole game pretty much. So I always get, I'm like, I'm gonna play a few, and then I play a few batting ones for a minute and a half, and I'm like, that's boring. And then I play a pitching one where I pitch and bat, and I get, like I said, a decent 30 minutes of playtime, and then I want to play a few more, and I'm like, fuck, it's already 11:55. I have to go lay down now. If I don't,
Isn't that awful?
I'm miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does suck.
Can't just live life the way we want it.
Well, no. It's not even that I can't live it the way I want it. It's just I do wish there was time for me to do time and money for me to do way more that I want to be doing.
Yeah.
It's not even physically possible to do everything I want right now. But
Right.
Oh well. I'm happy with what I got. So
Yeah.
Not mad
That's all
about
that
it.
matters.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it at all. It could be
Not
way worse.
mad
I
about
could
it.
not have an Xbox or a computer at home to play video games.
Sure.
I
You'd
could
be sleeping on a floor somewhere.
exactly. Yeah, it could be way worse.
It could be way better though.
It really could. I could have an R32.
That's what don't get me wrong. I love the saying it could always be worse because it is very true. But it could always be better.
Always be better too.
It could always be better.
There's 2 sides to every coin. 2 sides to every story.
And an edge.
Yeah.
You could live life on the edge too.
Yeah. Just make sure it's not a knife.
No, we're talking about a coin.
Oh. Make sure it's not a penny. Nickel.
Why?
It's the widest coin.
Ah. Biggest fail safe. You can swerve off a little bit and you won't fall off the edge.
You can check it out, but you don't have to fully commit.
Whoa. Yeah.
And then if you find something you like, you got a lot of play surface still.
Wow.
Still a pretty big coin. If you want to dabble on that side of the coin for a little bit, there's plenty of surface to explore.
Fair.
Compared to... Can you imagine trying to go over all those fucking ups and downs on a quarter?
Oh, God. It's true. Man, nickel is the best. Smooth edge.
Smooth edge.
Second biggest coin.
Pretty
it's not
decent
too
size.
big of a coin.
Not... Yeah. I think we're on to something here,
I
actually.
don't. Thank God. It's only 10 minutes left.
What? What? No, because we did a way long intro show because of the whole...
It was like
Dad.
5 minutes.
No, Dad walked in here, and I went and opened all the windows and everything while it was rolling. was a long intro show, so we got to go for like an hour 10. You got 20 more minutes.
We've done 30-minute shows.
Pretty
We don't
much.
have to do anything.
Yeah, but all of our shows are like 45 minutes if you boil it down to it. Like our average
Alright,
show
that's good.
length.
That's not bad.
The only reason why our average show length probably wouldn't be shorter than 45 minutes is because of that 4-hour episode. If we didn't have a 4-hour episode published, our average episode length would probably be like 38 minutes.
4 hours.
Yeah. The 1 year,
It wasn't longer than that?
4.5
I
hours.
swear it was longer than that.
No. It's longer than a feature-length movie, dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks to everyone who watched it.
yeah. That was crazy. That was a year. This is 5 years. We've done this for 5 years now.
No.
Trevor, we started in November of 2019.
No. No, you're lying.
We
No, we
started
didn't.
in November of
No, we didn't.
2019.
No, don't say
Trevor.
that right now.
Would you like me to go home and show you the episode 1?
How are you going to go home and show me you're at home?
I'll pull it up on Discord and send you a screenshot of it. We started this in 2019,
You're lying.
like right before Thanksgiving.
I lived in my apartment 5 years ago.
Yeah. We started this show 5 years ago.
Did I just break my glasses? No, thank God. Can't break the goosies.
I was listening to other Gucci's. Yeah, dude.
I need to get high.
Hey,
You know a guy?
only 5 more years to go. Till episode 420. You realize we're going to have to do the show for 10 years to have an episode 420, pretty much? If we're at
We're at
280?
We're at 280. You're not in the good mathing right there, but I mean,
Or are we
like
at
8
230? I think we're at 238. No, fuck. I don't know what episode we're on.
it's 238. You're right. No, you were right.
Yeah, because we recently did the 210 halfway episode, and that's like
Yeah.
4 years and some change. So.
It have to be
Yeah.
like 9 years.
Oh, wait. Is this episode 239?
No, because remember you lost 238 last week.
That's what I thought, but I have episode 238. Oh, okay. I still have it pulled up on Spotify. Oh, it disappeared.
And it disappears because
Yeah, this
it's
is
not there
238.
anymore.
Yeah, dude, we've been doing this show for almost 5 years. We've been doing this podcast for longer than some of these bigger podcasts that are popular today. We've had more commitment than some marriages with this podcast.
Wow.
Am I not wrong?
No, you're not wrong. That's sad.
Yeah.
We should do something better with our lives.
What do you mean? Is this not good enough?
No.
We've done something for 5 years consecutively every week almost. Almost. We've missed a lot. We haven't done 5 years of episodes technically.
Correct.
But we have been doing this for 5 years now. Started in 2019. Imagine how I feel. I graduated high school 10 years next year. That doesn't help you because I'm your little brother, and me saying high school was 10 years ago dates
It
you.
was 15 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would be the age of a beginning
Of a-
high schooler.
You would be
The
just
length.
as far away from out of high school as you are
Starting
starting
high
high school. No,
school.
you are
Yes.
double the age already.
I'm more than double the age.
Yeah.
I'm 32.
You're further away from restarting high school than you are being able to go back in time
That's awesome.
in
Not
high
really.
school. You're over 15 years out of high school. No, it would be your 20 year. Would it not?
Oh, because I graduated in 2010.
5, yeah. How does that work? How are you 30,
2.
but you haven't been out of high school?
His best subject wasn't math.
It was, actually.
That's bad then.
Math and, like, science were, like, my two best subjects.
That's really bad.
Always had A's.
So how bad were your bad subjects?
Oh, English was awful.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
beat a 4 for the year? That's what I did in art too. I got a 4.
Oh,
my
no. I
final
never
grade.
failed a class.
Oh.
Yeah. No offense, I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't fail any class.
Who puts art class as the first class of the day?
I got a 71
Mm.
in French. I barely passed because I came back and redid verbal parts of my final exam.
I took 4 years of Spanish
That's crazy.
because I failed Spanish 1 once and Spanish 2 once.
That's crazy.
And it was a requirement.
That's crazy.
Required elective.
See, yeah, if I had failed Spanish or
How does
French
that even make
too,
sense? Required elective.
had I failed French too, I would have not been able to go to Ben Barber or Frontier because I would have needed another language credit. Granted, I could have taken one at Frontier, but I wouldn't have had time. There wouldn't have been enough like schedule blocks for me to take a language class because they were automotive long classes. They were the hour and a half long versus the 30-minute long class or whatever. Can you believe that? We used to sit down for 30 minutes in a classroom and then get up and go to the next one and do 9 of that every day.
I didn't.
You did AB.
I had AB to AB.
Yeah, I did growing up in
Hour
like
and
middle
a
school.
half. What's
In
worse,
each class.
30-minute classes or hour and a half long classes?
That's why we have fucking attention deficit disorders to this day. Is because they taught us in 30-minute increments. I can't pay attention to anything in more than 30 minutes. Yeah, I could in math. I found out real quick I excelled in math and cars in those time blocks, but granted I had an hour and a half with cars, not just 30 minutes every day. So
I started high school in 2006. Does that help you do the math at all?
yeah.
Well, you're saying it didn't make sense.
Yeah. It did it's fine. It just doesn't make sense in my head.
It's
Like-
fine.
Like it's okay that it doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Like I get it doesn't make sense. You graduated in 2010. You were 16 when you started high school, or
No.
15 when you started
No.
high school.
I was 14.
You were 14 when you started high school, and graduated, or so you graduated at 17.
I graduated when I was 17.
That's what's confusing me.
I was one of those weird early cutoffs.
That's what's confusing me. That's why I feel like you should
Thank
be
God
older.
I got to finish school a year earlier than I really was supposed to. Thank God. Fuck school.
Yeah, honestly. that senior project that everybody else has to do their senior year at my school.
Yeah.
See, I don't fucking my point. We were supposed to do it for the entire year and present it at the end. It was supposed to be like a year-long project
They're
that you
supposed to do
like,
that when most of your classes are 30 minutes. You can't. They expect you to do something over an entire year.
because it's supposed to be about your career course. So when you're in your career course classes, the teachers understood. They had a Frontier student in their class who would be working on a senior project about the class. And so I guess the message might not have been relayed to the automotive guy until like 2 weeks before they were supposed to be shown. And he was like, so Joseph, they called me into the office to ask me how your senior project was going. And I didn't know what you were doing because I didn't remember to ask you. And I was like, okay.
Or tell me.
And he goes, I'm going to assume you didn't have anything because we haven't discussed this. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really planning on doing much. And he's like, okay, so what are we doing? And I was like, I'm going to make a YouTube tutorial video on how to jumpstart your car and how to change your spare tire. He was like, okay. Like he didn't know how to react. He was just
Because
like,
he fucked up.
yeah. He was supposed to keep track of me all year long and have me produce something. One of the kids built a crate motor, or didn't build. He bought a junkyard motor, rebuilt it, and like had it on like a stand that you could start it and run it on with like a throttle handle. So you could just start like this V8.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what one of the kids did for his senior project. It's this school. So when I had a trifold and an iPad playing my
A what?
YouTube, a trifold cardboard.
The posters?
Yeah, when I had that and an iPad playing my YouTube video on repeat, I'm sure nobody was super proud of me, but I had a senior project.
You had it done in 2 weeks.
There was kids in there that
Some kids had a whole year.
all year on their shit. They were so proud to it. They're like walking over, checking mine out. What'd you do?
Check it out.
Can you jumpstart your car?
I know how.
I know how.
And I can teach
literally watch my YouTube video.
I
didn't know you were in the AV class. I wasn't. I was in the automotive course.
Multi-talented.
Oh, cool. What did I do? Filmed it on the school iPad. Didn't say a word. Muted all of it and used subtitle frames in between the videos of me doing it.
Nice.
So it looked like those 2000s.
Professionals.
No, not even professional. It looked like those 2000 ones where like somebody's like typing in a notepad, but it's like a slideshow that has videos playing in between the slideshow.
Nice.
I don't know where that video's at, but
On the school iPad.
it's probably on that computer.
No way.
That's the computer I've like finalized it all
That's
on.
crazy. That'd be cool.
It probably is, dude.
You okay? Did you just get sent a nude? No, because you're about to show me. So you don't get sent a nude.
She
she's
was
dead.
face first in a mud hole.
She's dead.
It looks like she's inside.
Yeah, she's inside your house. Wait, no, go back.
That's the fucking back door closed that she's got.
Oh, she's done. She's done.
Oh my God.
And they always say, never get a second child. Because the second one is always the bad one.
You haven't got her spayed?
No, I need to.
Oh my God. Andy just sent me that photo of Pepper. Where'd she get into? In the backyard, in the mud.
Eating the mud, apparently.
Face first. Yeah, they do that. Oh.
Like roll around the mud, but just stick your whole head in the
Her
mud?
whole head.
There's a place you can go to that's like super cheap. Like,
TCAP?
yeah, probably
Yeah.
on Green Oaks.
I don't know.
It's like Green Oaks and 360, but you should go there.
TCAP.
TCAP is free.
I don't know about that.
TCAP? It's like an event fair. You take your cat in and they
Event?
do it. Yeah.
The fuck?
They like have like a bunch of big booths out and you sign up to join that event that day and you wait in line in the morning and you drop her off and then you go pick her up at the end of the day.
I don't like that.
It's super
That sounds
easy.
sketchy
it's free.
as fuck.
It's how we got all of Kevin's shots. Was TCAP.
the
We didn't have to
fuck?
drop him off.
That sounds sketchy as fuck. Like doing the surgery out in the open.
She said, I'm really doing my best right now to not get super pissed at Bruno because he got in the way and she escaped the bathroom. So Andy was going to go give her a bath.
Oof.
It's just like the time I had to deal with it. Like, I just turned around for 1 fucking second and I found her face deep in a fucking mud hole out back. Like, digging into the mud. That was the worst experience. Granted, I just picked her up and carried her ass inside into the bathtub, but... You bleeding? Stab yourself?
No, it felt like a splinter, but I haven't touched wood today. Oh,
I'm
fuck.
sorry.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, that's when she scratched me earlier.
Oh. Yeah, man. That sucks. That really
That's
sucks,
wild.
Randy. Oh, it's
a
this
stupid
fucking cat.
fucking
Cookie
cookies?
time.
I don't think it's this one.
No, it's pumpkin
it's
pie.
this one.
It's back.
What is that? Banana
Cinnabon.
cream butter cake.
Oh,
Interesting.
another one.
Brown sugar cinnamon cake.
Cinnamon brown sugar.
New York cheesecake.
What? Graham crackers, cheese.
Graham crackers.
M&M.
M&M.
Wow. So fancy.
Original.
So fancy. What is that? Oatmeal raisin.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow, going to the classics.
Pink sugar frosted sugar cookie
with sprinkles.
with sprinkles.
Oh, it's
a
strawberry
cupcake.
cupcake.
Wow.
And chocolate cupcake. No, that's not. That's the
Peanut butter.
blossom. And the original pink sugar.
And pink sugar.
With
our
Thanksgiving pies.
All right, Crumble.
Y'all fell off hard.
They did. That's why they're making so many products. They can't keep
Y'all-
up with the good cookies.
That's just rough out
That
here.
is awful, man. That is just downright bad.
You know what's really good pies?
Butter
Buttermilk.
Sky Pie.
Butters, whatever their name is right here in
Yeah.
Mansfield. Sky Pie.
Yeah. They were at Andy's work event for
Oh,
River
shit.
Legacy.
That's cool.
She has connections with them. And they did awful at the event. They sold
Aw.
like 10 to 15 pies out of
That
like the
sucks.
100 they brought.
Damn, that sucks.
They were giving them away to a bunch of people at the end of the night, Andy said.
Wow.
And I was like,
Where's our pie?
literally. And she goes, oh, I didn't get on.
The fuck?
You're fake.
Oh.
She got mad at me because I felt. Did I already tell you this about the Halloween deal on the candy?
No.
So I went to Walmart on Halloween
Oh,
to
no.
buy
you
candy
fucked
for the
up.
kids. Best deals around. They put them on sale that morning. They put it all on sale that morning of Halloween because
Gotcha.
who the fuck's going to buy Halloween candy on the day of? Me,
A lot of
motherfucker.
people who
Me,
forget.
motherfucker. I stopped at Walmart. I picked up a 60-piece bag that was $16. I was like, I'm going to look around. And so I walked over and I found like the big cardboard bins that hold all the little separate baggies. They were $5.38 a bag of 30 pieces. I was like,
That's obviously more
why would I
per
not?
dollar.
No, you get 90 pieces for 16 something
$15.
bucks.
Yeah, it's more
Instead
for,
of, oh, yes, you get more candy. So I was like, of course I'm buying the 90 pieces. And he was like, you only did that because we don't have kids. And you just want to eat all the candy. And I was like, how dare you? I just was looking at the bargain.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about how we don't get trick-or-treaters and I wanted all the candy.
right.
Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge,
Yeah.
nudge. No, the problem last year
You're
is
gonna buy a
that-
lot anyway, but buy a lot.
The
at the right
problem
price.
last year is we bought a big bag like 3 weeks before Halloween and then had
Oh,
the
no.
pumpkin carving party. So a
Everybody
lot of
ate
it
the
got
candy.
kind of picked at. I was guilty. Don't get me wrong.
Right,
Of
obviously.
course, I can't walk by
Just
and see a
can't.
Twix and not fucking
Oh,
pick it up and let that shit melt in my mouth.
damn right. Twix all the way.
Yeah, that's the best Halloween candy, I think.
Best candy. Best chocolate candy. Not even best chocolate candy. What's wrong with you? You can't say it's the best Halloween candy because candy's around all year long.
But I'm a slut for Tim Tams. Is that
That's
candy?
not a candy.
What is
That's
that?
a cookie.
Okay.
Twix is a candy with cookie inside. Tim Tam is just a chocolate covered cookie. Really, it's a biscuit.
That's
is what it's called.
tough.
Tim Tam is
Yeah.
not a candy, my friend. It probably says on the packaging cookie or biscuit.
Still.
Doesn't count.
Best candy? We got Kit Kats in there.
Then how are you going to say you're going for the Twix? You should be going for the Kit Kat if you think Kit Kat's better.
Halloween
If
candy
you see a bowl of
include Kit
candy
Kats.
and your first thought is to grab the Twix, that means you like the Twix the
If
most.
I see bags of candy and there's one with Twix, Snickers, Milky Way, and Three Musketeers versus a bag with Almond Joy, 100
Gross.
grand, Kit Kat, and Baby Ruth, of course I'm fucking picking Snickers, Twix, Three Musketeers, and Milky Way.
yeah,
You gotta be
those are
fucking
all better.
lunatic to
Those
not.
are all better than the
Yes.
other bag.
But if Kit Kat was in there, I wouldn't be mad at all.
You wouldn't be mad.
I would be
That's not
actually
saying-
really
Because
happy.
if you thought Kit Kat was better, you'd grab the bag of Kit Kats.
I'm not only buying Kit Kat for 100.
And plus
100
this
grands are
is-
good.
100 grams are good.
That's one of the
Not
ones
the
that you
best.
see in a bowl from your kid, and you're like, he's not gonna know what the fuck that is. I want that.
Uh-huh.
That's why I want kid. I'm kidding. I want more Halloween candy. I'm
Right.
kidding. I'm kidding. No, I gave fistfuls away to kids that did show up.
Nice.
I
'Cause
made
you knew
sure
there
to
weren't
get rid
much,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah, I made sure to get rid of it. I think we got 5 sets,
Wow.
maybe 2 kids per set, so like
Damn.
10 kids total.
Wow.
But I got rid of like easily 60 pieces of candy
Damn.
and had 30 left over. And Andy was over there eating it the other day, and I was
Oof.
like, I thought I bought it for me.
This guy.
Yeah. I give her a hard time. It's fun.
We love double standards.
No.
No, we don't. You're right. We don't.
We don't love double standards.
Yeah. It's awful, actually.
Yeah.
You hear that, ladies? No double standards.
And men. That's the whole point
I
of
don't do
no
double
double standards.
Well, yeah.
It's the whole point of double standards.
Women
is both people can be guilty.
Can be. Women
Doesn't
are
mean-
definitely more
No,
bad about doing double standards.
that's
and
why
you
you're
can
wrong.
say it's sexist.
That's
you can say
why
it's
you're
sexist,
wrong.
It's not.
That's
It's
why you're
just the
wrong.
truth.
No, that is why you are wrong about
How am I
your
wrong?
statements.
How am I wrong?
Because it's objectifying. It's not,
I'm not
factual
objectifying.
truth. It is not. There is no physical proof. You are just objectifying.
Then why is it always the women that are portrayed in movies, TV shows of the double standard doing?
Because that's how it is. That's the
You're right, that's how it is.
standard. So why can't we agree to get away from that standard where
Why can't
painting
we just
women
agree to
in
not
that
have double standards?
That's my point. You're on the
Yeah.
wrong side of agreeing what double standards are. You want it because you think only women are doing it and
No,
it's
I'm not
only
saying
evil.
only. I didn't say
Yes,
that.
you
They
are.
were.
That's literally
didn't
your whole stance on it.
I said they're more guilty of doing it. I
That
didn't say
is-
in any way that they are the only ones doing it.
That is my point. Is you're using it.
Don't be a dad listener.
No, you're using it in the sense of only benefiting your point. You're not using it for the fact that both sides need to be equal. You're
Right.
saying women do
rights.
it more. It's like saying if a woman hits me, I can punch her in the face.
You're damn right.
Yeah, I can because she assaulted me.
Yeah, she
but I
hit you
can't go
first.
assault her because she verbally assaulted me.
Right.
You're
Exactly.
you're saying it's women's fault that we need double standards. It's not
What?
because
We
she's
don't
over
need
there.
double standards, period.
Or it's women's fault we have double standards. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying I never said it's their fault. I said they are the
You
ones
can't
that
say
are
it's
more
the-
guilty of it.
That is saying it is more of women's fault than men's for having double
No,
standards.
you're putting words in my mouth.
I am not. I
Yeah.
am not. What you are saying is
You're-
objectively
you're-
standing on the fact that women cause more of it, and that's why you want there to not be double standards, is because you think women do
You're
more of
literally
it.
putting words in my mouth.
I am not.
You're elaborating on something that I did not say.
You literally said because women do it more.
Women do it more.
That is standing on the side of it's because of women
not
doing
saying
it.
that.
We need better versions of women not doing that. It's
That's
both
not-
men and women
Yes.
that have double standards.
Correct. Women do it more though.
Okay. You're just fucking peanut right now.
No.
Letting the simple
You're
brain just-
elaborating too far.
I'm not. I'm really
Yes.
not because that's
You're taking the
I'm
simple
breaking
truth
it
out of
down. I'm not elaborating. I'm bringing it down to what you're
There's two-
standing on.
It's a simple
to
truth.
what you it's not. It's
How's it not?
really not.
How's it not?
It is not factually proven that double standards are more proven out of women. It's not.
Okay.
Men have way more standards for women to do than women have for standards for men. You cannot lie. Every woman that you have dated, the lowest standard that you have put in has been one of the highest standards they have ever had. You cannot lie about that.
What?
Bringing a girl flowers home after a random argument is one of the most notable things that she'll probably remember forever
Uh-huh.
because it's such a simple gesture for you to be like, sorry,
Uh-huh.
here's flowers.
Okay, what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
I don't know, rewind it. You're the one who's standing on the wrong side of it regardless.
I'm not standing on either side.
Yes, you are. That's my point. You're literally saying we shouldn't have double standards, and it's
Correct.
women's fault we have double
I
standards.
didn't say it's their fault.
Women do it more is
Yes.
literally breaking it down to the point of saying the women have more standards. And my point is a woman's standard is a lot lower than
Double
a man's
standards
standard.
and standards are different.
That's a double standard regardless. Having standards creates double standards. You want a girl who's rich and
Do you
does
know the
well in
definition
life,
of a double
but you don't want to
standard?
do rich and do well because you think it's ridiculous that she wants a man that's doing rich and well. That's a double standard. You want to find
Yes.
somebody that's going to get rich, but you're going to be mad at somebody that isn't going to want you because you're not rich.
Yes, that's a double standard. Correct.
Yeah.
That's different than having a standard.
It's not, because that's what it's built off of.
Their standards for each other are different, men and women, but they both have an insane amount of standards for the opposite sex. Men are more
Correct.
physical and women are more intellectual and emotional standards.
Right. But standards
they
and
both
double
have
standards,
differences.
separate things.
It's not.
It is.
It is not.
You can
Because-
have your certain standards that you want in a person.
But not without having double standards. The only reason why double standards exist is because regular standards exist.
Okay, so people shouldn't have preference?
I'm not saying you can't have preference.
A standard is a preference broken down.
No. A standard is something like you require. Like you're like,
If you take it to the literal meaning, yeah.
what are you talking on then? What are you not talking on besides a literal meaning of it?
My standards would be I don't really have standards, period, but
That's my fucking point.
what's
Is
your point?
that should be the standard. Is you shouldn't have standards.
Right.
But you're saying because of women having double standards more than men
Uh-huh.
is saying that it's women's faults for having double standards.
That back up. You are using extra words that I did not say or insinuate. Period.
I'm not saying
Just because I'm saying women tend to do it more, when women tend to have a double standard more often, does not mean that I'm saying it's their fault that they exist. I'm not saying that in any way.
okay. All right, thanks for listening. Goodbye. Nice.
It never plays an ad when I'm sitting there.